Welcome to Road Rescue's inspirational walk around video, where I'll be walking around the vehicle pointing out standard features and benefits that the Road Rescue product line has to offer. Hello, my name is Mark Schwartzberg. I'm Sales Manager for Road Rescue. I'd like to start with first pointing out the three engineering build practices that we have set up. Tied for first is safety and quality. This should give our customers, their departments, family, friends, community members a peace of mind that they are riding in the back of one of the best ambulances on the market today. Thirdly is going to be serviceability. Every feature and function at some point has got to have thought process into servicing that feature and function. All of us here believe that fully. Also, let it be known that we're an ISO 9001-2015 certified company. The benefits of being an ISO certified company is that we have continuous QC assessments and product improvements that help improve in the quality and service of all road rescue vehicles. ISO also includes a well-defined and documented procedures that allow for optimum output and improves the quality that is consistently measured. An independent audit demonstrates commitment to our quality. Without further ado, we'll start at the driver's side front fender of the cab, and we'll do a walk around the vehicle explaining standard features and benefits of the Road Rescue brand product line. Okay, we're starting at the front driver's side front fender of the cab, and first thing we're going to point out is that each of our vehicles are built customer specific. So as a standard, this would typically be a 15-degree angled intersection light housing. What that allows for is when approaching an intersection, you start getting emergency lighting before you're entering an intersection and as you're going through an intersection. So that's a standard feature. Moving into the cab, we remove the cab headliner. We install a layer of half-inch 3M acoustical thermal insulation in between the cab roof and the cab headliner. So when the window is up, it'll help block out those noise distractions. Also within the cab, we have an aluminum front cab console that can be configured to any specific customer needs. So whether or not they need multiple angles of viewing different radios, whether it be passing to the driver or the officer, we can accommodate that. We can accommodate mounts for top books, for laptops, notebooks, also storage areas for map boxes, cup holders, you name it. We come up with our engineering designed console drawings to meet the customer's specific needs. So moving on to the body construction, we'll start out with the 2x2 extruded tubing, our roll cage that we designed to help keep everything intact within the vehicle. So we have 2x2 tube structures that make up the vertical wall structure and the ceiling structures, which give you a fully enclosed roll cage design. So what covers the roll cage design is 1/8-inch aluminum wall panels. So we have one-piece wall panels on each side and one-piece wall panels front and rear. So what gives these wall panels the strength is a 2-inch bend that's on each side of each body panel. So every bend you add to the aluminum increases that strength factor. So how do we hold the seam together, your customers are going to ask? Well, we CNC laser cut out a 3/4-inch plug weld that allows us to plug weld this seam together for long-term strength and durability. Now on each side of this vertical seam is an extruded tube that is welded to the ceiling structure, down to the subfloor structure, and then that's welded together as one assembly. You'll notice that we have a nice smooth corner radius here. The radius is actually formed into the body panel. Also notice there's only one vertical wall seam here. We don't have one on the front side, so we do have 50% fewer body seams than other manufacturers that are out there. We'll move up to the roof radius extrusion. Roof radius extrusion has 3 vertical 1/8-inch walls of support. So a static load test is going to give you superior resistance to any type of rollover situation. So now moving on to the hidden hinge door design. So you'll see that the hinges are hidden behind the door skin. So we try to keep road debris away from the hinges, and it also gives your customers a nice smooth canvas to apply their logos, their lettering specific to their departments. So our hidden hinge door design has got a full perimeter extruded frame design for strength and durability. Also within the extrusion is a slot where our weather seal actually presses into the slot holding it into position indefinitely. So we do have a 360-degree weather seal. We have sweeper gaskets at the top and bottom to help redirect any type of water that can be redirected outside of the compartment. All of our interior compartments are going to be lined with a polyurethane rubberized bed liner material for strength and durability, long-term usage. All the compartments are going to have a sweep out design, meaning it's going to be easy to clean out your compartments. And also each compartment is going to have a stainless steel seal plate, which will protect the paint in the event of removing or putting back the equipment that is stored in each compartment. Also, we have our extreme gusset supports, which is two pieces of 6" by 6" angled gusset supports. So where each subfloor member meets the wall tube structures, we're going to weld in 2 pieces of 1/4" aluminum to the subfloor and to the vertical wall tube structure. So that's welded continuously around that bracket to each of those structures. Now that's going to be right in this zone here, which is going to be in the area of a light duty truck or full size car. So basically giving you an impact barrier. Down here, this is a Road Rescue proprietary rub rail. It's approximately 2 inches deep. It also has a reflective insert in it to help visibility at night. We also have a lighted option that'll really light up on scene at night. Also, these rub rails are held off the body by about 1/8 of an inch, so you're able to clean out debris, road salts, whatnot, so there's no moisture getting trapped behind the rub rails. Customers also selected the upgrade for polished aluminum fender rings, another available option. Also, you'll notice the compartments. We have drip rails over the compartments to help divert water, and also running the full length of each side of the vehicle and front and rear, we have a polished aluminum drip rail. So, you know, we have customers that are going to be driving down narrow streets with low-hanging trees, possibly damage the drip rail. This is easily replaced. You remove the existing and replace with a new one versus having to go to a body shop and have stuff straightened out. Okay, now looking at the back of the vehicle, we have our bumper assembly here, which you can see that we have 1/4" steel that's formed. Remember, every bend you add to material increases the strength factor of it. What supports our bumper assembly is we have what we call downriggers, and what they do is they cradle and support the bumper assembly. All right, within these downriggers, we incorporate an I-beam skid plate. All right, within that I-beam, we also cut slots for tow hooks to be able to allow the vehicle to be hooked up by a tow truck and pulled out of a ditch if necessary. This vehicle also has a 9" flip-up center section. This is grip strut, nice aggressive tread pattern. It allows you to lift the bumper up. It tucks back flush. We got a recessed pocket here to accommodate that. Now your cot wheels will have more room for clearance and loading the patient on a cot. Okay, so rundown on the interior features of a Road Rescue brand product line vehicle. We have 1 1/4" antimicrobial grab rails helping the ease of decontaminating a vehicle. We also have 1 inch radius on our roll-up flooring here, so we have a good solid substrate underneath this vinyl flooring, so it'll reduce any type of puncturing that may happen. We also have our protective corner guards here, so instead of hitting a 90-degree corner, this is a 1 inch radius rubber bumper for additional padding within the vehicle. You'll notice that all within the head bumper area, we have 1 inch foam padding to help protect and bumps and bruises. We have the Performax side-facing seat belts, which is for ease of movement, flexibility, hopefully keeping our EMT secured in position, which our Performax also includes deacceleration technology, which there happens behind the poi webbing that helps protect in the comfort as the straps are over your chest. Medical device rails, you'll see in the ceiling, we have a medical device rail that allows you to add a feature and component at a later date, let's say an IV hanger or an oxygen outlet. We also have standard 2 strips of LED rope lighting that are incorporated within the ceiling medical device rail. Roughly the 12 inches rear of the strip lights is red and ambers for your brake and turn indications. The laminate here is Kydex, which prior to the material being extruded, it is a thermoplastic, so it's got full antimicrobial, antifungal agents into it. So this material is through and through antimicrobial, so there is no cap. Antifungal, chemical resistant, and puncture resistant. If somebody does scratch the laminate, it's as easy as taking a Scotch-Brite pad and removing the burr, and it kind of blends in because it's the same texture through and through. Our countertops are Avenite solid surface countertops. This here is our gray countertop. It is standard at no additional upcharge. Also our heating and air conditioning. If you notice, we have an air intake. Our fresh air intake is below our lower right front cabinet, and we have a duct that runs up into our heat AC cabinet, which is very upmost of your front right stack. The air from the heat AC unit blows directly rearward, so our efficiencies are maximized. We do have a channeled ducting system that runs overhead, which is designed to get similar to equal airflows blown out of the very front back as it does the rear vent. And the vents are fully directional, 360 degrees, and also 180 degrees directional. All of our interior cabinets are change notice 10 compliance. What that means is that we had to test our doors, both sliding and hinged, to be able to withstand a certain amount of weight capacities that is stored within each cabinet. So the sliding doors do have a latching mechanism, so once it's shut, it's not allowed to open back up without releasing a latch, in case your worst case scenario is a rollover. We also have our Gen 2 doors, which is our second generation of change notice 10 doors. So it's a one-handed operation, so no matter if you release at the lower part of the latch, your door is going to open. You release at the middle part of the latch, your door will open. Same with the top. So that works really well in our ALS, which you can see the door is designed that way. Also, this cabinet over the rear action area that's angled, that is also a Gen 2 one-handed operation door. So it just makes a lot more ease of accessibility into a cabinet versus two latches. I'm going to give you an overview of the front control panel of the Road Rescue standard electrical system, which is Weldon VMUX. We have our display panel set in a custom carbon fiber trim bezel. On the right side here, we also have a USB outlet that will charge an iPhone, but that's about it. We do have other options to update USB outlets. We do have a Kurzmo. This is a preferred upgraded USB port because it'll charge an iPad, iPad mini, tablet, you name it. This has got the power output. So also included with the front screen, you're going to get the joystick controller, which you can see down here. It controls the different pages that are within the electrical system. Now, home page, I overlaid your emergency lighting functions, your side and rear scene lighting, your door ajar, and your patient status. So you really don't have to scroll to these specific unless you want to see the details of each specific function. Okay, now I'm in the back of the patient compartment, and we'll do a quick overview of the rear control panel. The control panel is a Weldon VMUX. It is in a Road Rescue carbon fibered trim bezel. We also have here a USB port. It's capable of charging a cell phone, but that's about it. So you'll see we have independent controls of dome lights, cot lights, suction pump, exhaust. We also show the O2 bottle pressure that's listed here. Patient status here is to alert the driver that's in the cab. Green is means it's rather easy. AC, right now it's in manual mode because auto mode is not blued out. So heat or AC is designated as max AC or max heat when you're in the manual mode. So basically you're just adjusting your fan speed up and down to max heat or max cool. One single page, ease of accessibility of turning on and off all your interior functions of the vehicle. So this here is a Road Rescue Weldon VMUX. This is our standard electrical system back in the rear control panel.